What's up, guys? Hope you're doing fantastic today. My name is Tyson, and today we're going to be doing a small training on the new functionality within the delay feature in ClickFunnels 2.0. Now, this is for automation and workflows inside of the platform directly here, and yeah, let's just go and dive in. Now, as we begin, or as we jump into this, let's go ahead and add a new delay just so we can start from scratch. All right. As we are looking at this new pop-up on the screen here, there is going to be some new things displaying and also some old things. So the duration here in the center and interval, by default, were already there. Those were the original layout of the actual delay feature inside of workflows. And that essentially allows you to go in and set specific delays in your workflow sequence. So maybe you have an email you want to send out and you want to wait a day and then set another one, right? You can technically go over here and just go like this, right? You leave it as 1 and change the interval right here to day, and that would take care of that specific example, right? That is all still there. Awesome. Now, the new things are going to be up here at the top. We have delay type, and we have down here at the bottom, we have execution window. So let's break down each of them in turn. Starting off with delay type, and we'll start with the relative category up here at the top. The new addition here at the very bottom, if we click on the little checkbox there, we'll drop down, expand, and show you a few new things, specifically execution time and windows. Now, execution windows are essentially going to trigger the delay or cause it to run during a certain time block. You can set up a time block down here at the very bottom, not the very bottom, but right underneath execution window days. This will, again, give it the liberty of really triggering anywhere in between that time period. So if you go from 10:26 to 12:26 a.m., it's going to trigger within that period of time, giving it some leeway as far as when things are actually processed and they move forward inside of the workflow. It's just an option, something for you to expand upon what you're currently using if that's what you're looking for. Maybe you're trying to figure out the best sending window for emails, right? And you've decided that you want to start testing between, I don't know, 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and that's the time gap right here that you'd like to use. That's what you'd want to set up. You can go over here and set up 9 a.m., right? Or 7 a.m. rather, and then 9 a.m. Just like that. And now you're testing between that specific time block or window there. You can also set the specific days that you want to execute that on. So if you want it Monday through Friday, by default, that's what's already selected. You can go and customize it. Say you only want it to be on weekends. Just unselect what is already there. Select on Sunday and Saturday. And after that, select the time zone and you're good to go. You can just click on create and it will be ready for use. All right. Now that is the relative delay type up here at the top. Let's go and switch over to the next one, which is day of the week. This is going to allow you to specify which day every single week you'd like this to trigger on. All right. As far as the delay, how long do you want people to be waiting for? When do you want them to move past the delay in the workflow? That's where you can set this up right here. All right. So if you want people to only move forward on Sundays, for instance, click on that in the drop down, and then you can set a specific start time over here on the left hand side to specify. You have a little bit more of a granular approach when it comes to setting up individual start times, right? That's all it is. Or like when you want this to actually kick off. So if you want to start kicking off at 7:26 a.m. on every Sunday in the week, you can just set up just like this, and that's exactly what will happen. A common thing for this one, at least what I'm noticing, is that you'll likely end up using this for a lot of live events, webinars, right? If you start on a specific day in the week, this is where this will come into play, right? Just set the day right here. In that drop down, I didn't mean to go back. It's okay. It's all right. We'll come back around. Let's go and add another step here. Delay. Okay. We were right here. Yeah, you can just go in and set that delay to whatever day of the week that you plan on actually running that live event, such as a webinar. All right, just moving on to the next thing up here at the top for delay type, we have day of the month. Now you have days 1 through 31 here in a drop down on the right, and scroll down. So there you go. So you can select which day within the month that you want this to actually trigger on. If you want to trigger on every first within the month at 5 p.m., you can go over here and set the time and day for that particular setup. Here's what that would kind of look like as an example: 5 a.m. I don't know why it keeps giving me 29 minutes there. Let's go 0. There we go. That makes it feel a lot better. All right. Start time 5 a.m. For the first day of the month every month. That's basically it. It'll just repeat at that point in time. So again, live events. If you run events maybe once a month, this allows you to kind of expand on that functionality of what we originally had with just days, times, and weeks. And now you can specify when you want things to actually go out based off of the day in the month. So maybe you start the 5th or the first Saturday of every month. You can select the day, whatever that's going to be in the month here, and the time. Set the time zone here, and create, and you're good to go. That is it. That's kind of a rough overview of this new functionality or update for this specific feature in the platform. I hope this helped expand upon the knowledge that you already had with this tool. And yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to respond directly to this email, the newsletter email that is, and we will do our best to get back to you and answer any questions that you have. All right. Have a fantastic week, guys, and we will catch you next Monday.